You're gonna need a big bank account for this one. I'll include a link to the Ed Kenley Ford's website in the description down below. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get right into it. Powering this is a 6.7 liter turbo diesel V8 that goes through a 10 speed. It produces 500 horsepower and then 1200 pound-feet of torque. I'm trying to hit 500,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. We've got cab lights up top, and then the hood is raised on either side, Super Duty stamped into the front of the hood. Gigantic C-shaped lights there, and then you can see here chrome on the grille. More chrome on the bumpers with fog lights. We also have recovery points and parking sensors. Since they removed the air dam for the Tremor, it makes this truck a whole lot cooler looking. But I do find it interesting that we don't have a blackout package for the King Ranch version of the Tremor. Tire and wheel setup is 285 by 75 by 18, silver on the outside of the wheel, blacked out in the center. Still have a solid front axle, solid rear axle as well, but you've got a lift with the Tremor. King Ranch logo on the side, and then we've got the red badge for the power stroke because it's the high output. And this has the power side steps that pop out as soon as you walk up to the truck with the key. You also have the bedside step. And this truck is a 350, it's leaf sprung too. Here's the side profile so you guys can see the stance of this truck. Taking a look at the key fob functionality wise, we have lock, unlock, remote start, tailgate drop down, Ford logo on the back. This truck's equipped with LED bed lights, and then we've got the fifth wheel prep from the factory. This also has the tailgate step system. And I don't think this automatically raises by itself. Oh, it actually does. I was wrong. Pretty cool rectangular taillights, giant King Ranch decal here in the back. It says the new bumper steps, you got parking sensors, and there is a full-size spare underneath. I do think the exhaust tips poking out the bottom there, dual exhaust tips, pretty cool looking. Now it's always hard to tell in video, but this truck is massive. It towers over everything. Let's pop inside. Now the King Ranch gives you really nice leather trim all over the door panel and really nice leather trim on these seats as well. You got this box under the seats, but yeah, you've got a flat load floor. Legroom in the back of the King Ranch is solid. Got a little storage pocket, cup holders in the rear, heated seats, vents, USB ports and outlet, and then headroom back here. Not massive, but it's good. This one has the keypad and keyless entry, but let's pop in. Really nice trim here on the front door panel, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. This comes equipped with memory seats. The mirrors do power extend out. They also power fold in, and the window controls are automatic. It's pretty cool. It says King Ranch there and down below as well. This truck has 3,887 pounds of payload capacity, and then the gross vehicle weight rating is 12,000 pounds. More nice leather trim here on the front seats. They are power adjustable with lumbar support. Passenger side's also power adjustable with lumbar support. We've got automatic headlights, pedal adjustment here, and you got controls for the mirror lights, also for the cargo light. Steering wheel's power adjustable too. And start her up. Starting up top, we do have a heads-up display. Got some custom trim and some custom colors across the dash. Really nice trim all around the steering wheel, King Ranch logo in the center. Practical controls here on the right-hand side for the center screen. On the left-hand side, we've got our adaptive cruise control, volume and voice command controls. We have a column shifter here, plus and minus. You can shift the gears yourself, and there is an M button there at the top to shift it into manual. Full digital gauge cluster. You can customize the information that's here in the center. It also gives you an animation for the drive modes. There's drive modes for both towing, off-road, on-road use. There's even an eco mode if you want to save on diesel. This comes equipped with a 360 camera system. Good resolution with the system overall. Now above the infotainment system is your diesel exhaust brake and then hill descent control. Within the screen itself, you've got a shortcut bar here at the bottom, auxiliary tab off to the side. That's relatively quick to respond overall. And beside that, we've got our Pro Trailer Assist, trailer brake controls down below. And then we've got our driveline select below that. This has a 2-speed transfer case. It's just a part-time 4-wheel drive system. It also has a rear locking differential and trail turn assist. And if you move to the right of that, we've got our analog controls for the radio, dual zone climate, heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel too. And right next to that, we even have some outlets. Down below, we've got a wireless phone charging pad with some USBs. Plenty of storage here. King Ranch logo on top of the center console as well. There is lighting inside the center console. Tons of storage space. There's even a USB port, and I really like the feel of the leather trim here. Really nice trim on the glove box and just below it as well. 6 auxiliary switches. This button opens up the power sliding rear glass, and then we do have a panoramic sunroof. 2025 Super Duty. This one is pretty much as loaded as it comes. $103,810. Let's see how this performs. Let us set off in the Super Duty King Ranch Tremor. Most of the options. There is one more truck that I'm filming today that's actually more expensive than this. But it's a dually, so a little bit different. Should they make a dually Tremor? I think so. Let me know what you guys think. I think they should. I think that would actually do quite well. Oh boy. We're gonna pull another Austin Powers in today's video, I think. It happened the other week here, but it was actually a little bit more cramped, so I think it won't be as bad. I think I had to make like 20 different corrections before I was able to make it out. It was kind of funny. So I left it in the video. So I was like, this is ridiculous. But it's because I'm overly cautious. You know, this is over $100,000, not my truck. And if I slam this into another truck, that's another truck that's probably $100,000, not my truck. So yeah, that would be a bad day, to say the least. Now, we talked about Ramflation, but now I guess in today's video we'll talk about Fordflation. Isn't this crazy how expensive these diesel trucks are? Like, I just don't know who the truck makers think are going to be buying their trucks. Like, I understand the business owner demographic that is looking for a tax write-off, so they're willing to spend a little bit more money on a vehicle. But also, like right now, when, you know, also massaging seats, why didn't I talk about that in the walk around? But now you guys know. Anyways, right now when the economy's not doing as well for a lot of people, well, then business owners aren't going to have the cash to buy these crazy expensive trucks, and so then who's going to buy them? So when it comes to ride though, man, this is smooth. I will say the one thing that kind of, I'm not saying this fully justifies the price, but kind of justifies the price of these diesel trucks is how much utility they have. Obviously this can tow, but it can also haul people, and it's such a comfortable daily driver, and it's got so much power. And the engine's really smooth, so it doesn't feel weird to daily drive. And obviously the one downside about daily driving a truck like this is just parking, right? It's such a big beast. But you know, you get used to it over time. It's still a concession though. This has so much power. It's stupid how much power this has. It's like you can never really, not never, but you can almost never use the full amount of horsepower you have under the hood of this thing. Like, look at this. This is remember, this is a like 7,000 pound diesel truck, and it'll smoke some sports cars. It'll take them straight to Gapplebee's. And not only will it take them to Gapplebee's, it'll give them a nice old side of Gapple juice with some Gappleberry pie. Okay, I'm done. You guys get the point. It's a quick truck. But it doesn't do the thing that the Rams do, right, with the leaf springs in the back. It's so comfortable. That's the one thing that Ford does better than I think anyone else. This truck has solid axles front and rear. It's coil sprung up front, but leaf sprung in the rear. But it's so comfortable. It is so amazingly comfortable for an HD truck. If only the price was more reasonable, and if only Fords were a little bit more reliable with the powertrain. I mean, this new Power Stroke's not horrible, but you know, people tell me there could be some issues. Some of that's also, you know, deferred maintenance can definitely cause issues with people. Man, thank you. It's rare. It's a rare sight in Utah that people let you in. Normally it's like, got your turn signal on, and you got to sit up there for a while for like 3 people to pass you, and then you can finally get in. They're like, I got to get ahead. That about sums up Utah if you've never been here. Got to get ahead. Got to be the person with the big house. I mean, that's everywhere in the US, but Utah, it's like on steroids. And maybe that's why they have so many of these big trucks. It's because it goes with the culture here. So I think this truck's really cool. I just, you know, when I go and film at dealerships, I see a lot of these big, fancy, expensive vehicles stacking up, and it tells me that, you know, the manufacturers are building a lot of these, but there's not as many people buying them. So it's not like it's a bad car or anything. I just think that I think manufacturers like Ford need to go back to the drawing board and figure out how they can offer more for less, especially today. So one example of which is, you know, the King Ranch. Maybe it's hard to say because you know you want something like this to have a lot of features, but I think that they could offer a lot of the luxury without maybe some less of the techie stuff. Maybe a lot of people don't care about heads-up display, 360 camera, panoramic sunroof. You know, you can save some money here and there. And we'll close the video with 2 things. Would you guys want to see a dually Tremor and a Raptor King Ranch? I think they should make both of them.